All right, hey guys, what is going on? Another Monday. Oh man, a lot happened. This so I was supposed to drill, and wife had it's like army drill. So with 5 kids, they have many people to go to. I basically had to call my sergeant, let him know what's going on, because she was having a lot of issues. And because that, I couldn't just leave her be. Her arm was getting numb, and like her muscle was she was having a lot of muscle spasms. But anyways, I was able to text them, let them know what's going on. And it's a form I just got to fill out, and I should be all set to go. But besides that, oh man, it is hot. I'm gonna have to wait until the next stop sign. But yeah, so a lot is happening. A lot. Yeah. So another Monday, another weekly update. All right. So I had said I was not going to do the sublimation with the large format printer, the HPT 100, and I have to recant that. Recant what I said, take the words back, because looking at it, I'm like, you know what? It's regular ink with a hint of permanent dye. The ink quality is almost the same as pigment ink. Pretty much, Sublimation is pigment ink. I already use pigment ink. The only difference between the two is Sublimation is dyed to be permanent. Pigment ink can wash off, and because that, we're gonna have to give it another try. Also, I owe this shirt to somebody that wants me to do all over print for them. And I've been going back and forth between if I should or shouldn't do it, because the size of my heat press machine, and I think my heat press machine was the one who helped me come to the conclusion of using the HPT 100. So the issue is when you do small sections and you're using multiple prints to create all over prints, it doesn't look correct. Because it just makes sense. Plus, I just realized I have a large version in there, and normally with sublimation, as long as the material you're printing on can utilize heat without melting or burning, you can use regular paper if you want for sublimation. The only difference is it won't be super fine as those standard papers meant for sublimation, but it's still the same result. The vibrancy of kind of minute. You'd have to be a like super trained eye to notice the difference, or if just not enough ink is put in and the image is not put in with super quality, then you'll notice the difference. But if not, it's gonna be hard to notice the difference of sublimation ink. and Sublimation ink on Rico paper. Subli art paper. So because of that, it makes perfect sense to use the large format printer. I can go as wide as 24 inches wide if I want, or I can push it to 150 inches wide, you know, of just multi-prints being done on one large sheet of paper. So, and with that, like, I can do multiple prints, you know, continuously. It'll just keep printing non-stop. I just need to have the right amount of ink, and since I got the 4th cartridge I was waiting for, and also that was one of the other things I made me decide, like, to just convert the HPT 100. I have the video coming up. You should see it, if not tonight, by tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to do a middle of the week update, what's going on, what I did, what I didn't do, and what's going to happen. On top of trying to do this, like, I have to also make sure, that focus my attention on embroidery, because last Friday I had mentioned that. Now I have an embroidery machine, right? So right now we're off the topic of sublimation. It is definitely a goal for the HPT 100 to get sublimated. Convert to sublimation. That's a done deal. We're not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna do it. Throw the video out there, do a sample, and then you all see if it's good enough. I'm debating if I should do a live or if I should just do a video, but chances I might just do it. After that, I may do more live videos because my phone tends to run out of memory. Until I get a new phone, I'm gonna keep this phone that I have as my video recording device. And so a little bit off topic. Currently, I'm looking for a video recording device, right? So basically a camera. And with the camera, what I want to do with it is I want a camera that's able to go to YouTube so I can do lives with the camera. On top of that, I want the camera to be able to do videos, and if I have a camera that's able to uplink to YouTube or social media or any like web platforms, then I'll be able to like move forward, because I have another channel I'm also trying to start. Yeah, I have a channel I'm also trying to start, and so I spit on the chapstick, and I need certain cameras to do certain things. Therefore, until I get that, I can't start the channel. But also by me getting this equipment, it'll help me push the quality of video I produce to a higher standard than I usually show. And also, I'll be able to give you more content, because most of my time is spent editing, and from editing, cutting off certain, clips that I'd love to be on the video because the memory is too much, so the phone, system I'm using is not able to upload it because I don't have enough memory in my device. So, and also the quality, I can't make it a higher quality because I have so much memory, and when you put it in higher quality, it kind of doubles your whatever video you have. So because it doubles it, if you don't have enough memory, it doesn't get uploaded. So I'm trying to see also by getting new devices, one devices, I can upload to the web, and also give me the capability of going HD to give you guys better quality stuff, and also more lighting in my area to give you more and better quality videos. Yeah, with that said, now we're gonna move forward. So that's the video, and that's a little tidbit about like what I'm gonna do as far as like upgrade my video quality. Next is this week, hopefully I'm gonna try to set up a meeting with Diploma, learn more in depth on what's going on in embroidery. I need to take a class. I have this Thursday off, and because I have this Thursday off, I'm considering about taking a class. Usually their classes are like, I think at least 4 hours to 3 hours long, maybe longer. And if I could take that class, what I could do is this: I can make it live, and then based on what they tell me and how I'm operating the machine, I can show you that it's definitely an embroidery system. Now, I've used embroidery machines before. I have an embroidery machine that I've used for a good, say maybe 5 years. No, 4 years. But anyways, I got the embroidery machine. It's a 1-year embroidery machine. So I'm familiar with stitching, stitch counts, a lot of things. However, I learned most of those things by myself. You go to Diploma and take the class, and you're going to be learning from professionals, and by learning from professionals, you'll know exactly what to do if there's problems. You'll know exactly how a file is supposed to look like, and because of that, I was just going to wing it, just do it myself. But then again, I feel like I'm doing you guys like a little bit injustice by learning the machine myself without having gone to classes. Now, if there's a mistake, I'm doing my own way of troubleshooting instead of the typical way the manufacturer should do it. So because of that, I'll be taking the classes so I can learn a little bit more, and then that way we can show more embroidery videos. Alright, so I haven't shown you the Diploma machine because I've been way too busy to take those classes, and from taking those classes I was supposed to show you the videos. So the two mean, and by two mean I mean like me taking classes means you get more videos and videos, so you have an understanding of the Diploma embroidery machine. Alright, so yeah, I can't wait. I'm pretty sure you can't wait, and more things are to come. Oh yeah. Oh, also, if you're watching my channel and you know me and you're wondering if my wife is okay from having a car accident, she's okay. She went to the hospital. She got checked. So now she's basically there getting herself together. But yeah, other than that, like, we're doing good. Like, God is good. Hopefully we move to a different level of success by learning the embroidery machine. Maybe I can like get her into a class with me while I'm learning, and she can probably like learn the machine if possible. If not, it's okay. step from there would be to just basically find time off of my regular time, and whenever I have time to just basically focus on learning the machines and spitting out the knowledge I have to help you grow and promote yourself, whether it be FC, online, or just you wanting to just have a understanding of how to use these machines for your own personal purposes. Right? So again, we're talking about embroidery machines. If you're here, like and subscribe. This is Levi Apparel. I have more contents coming. So that's embroidery. I'm gonna try to do a sample embroidery job on my PE 540D embroidery machine, one needle. Hopefully I'll throw that one on the Tacoma, because I don't want to just have one embroidery machine that you guys can afford. My goal is to have multiple embroidery machines that you can afford. By multiple, I don't mean like I'm gonna go like 5 or 6. I have one needle and one multi-needle. I think that's as far I'm gonna go. Unless the business grows, and if the business grows, I may have to change the room in my the room that I have in my house to accommodate the amount of machines that I'm using, and also the growth of the business. The money that's taken, invested into the business, and then eventually, when I'm fully ready, I want to purchase a property and put the business in it. And hopefully it's a commercial property, because if it's a commercial property, I can take a portion, and as you see, I don't need much room for my business, we don't need much room for Levi Apparel's equipments and storage. So because of that, if I get a commercial location in the future one day, I'm not saying it's gonna be anytime soon, but if I do get a commercial area, what I might do with it is just place my embroidery machine right there. Take the embroidery machine place all the equipment that's in the shop in the commercial space, and the rest of the space just rent it out. That's pretty much the idea, So hopefully it works, and maybe in the near future it might happen. I've had a commercial space before that I didn't own, and because I didn't own it, the money I was making was going towards it, and I felt like that was kind of like a waste, because, well, I can tell you how much. I was paying like, it was like 600, 650, I believe, between 600 650, and space was a 9 by 12, and it fit all my equipment, except the amount of money I was paying. Although I was making some profit, I kind of felt like I was not pocketing any of the money I was making, and ended up going towards paying for the place or buying equipment. Getting materials. I didn't even make money until like towards the end of the year, and also with the taxes. So with that, I'm glad I finally got a school. I went back to my original location at the house. Now I can just build steadily. Like I said, else is on there? So I've already talked about the HPT 100, the inverter machine. Future investments, which is getting commercial space one day in the future, not anytime soon. But this year, probably not in the coming year, maybe in a couple of years. Who knows, right? And because of that, what I want to do is like invest and save. So one day I can have a commercial space and I can start hiring, well, we can start hiring more people to help out with the shop. That way I can free my time to do more things like advertising and just getting more customers, you know? So that's the goal for me right there for now. Yeah. What else can we talk about? Oh, more DTF videos is coming up. Also, hopefully by next week, right? This is an update for next week. And I'll talk about it Wednesday and Friday, how it's going. By Wednesday, I should be able to make the move of what I'm about to say a lot faster if everything I say is going according to plan. If not, then I may wait till next week to actually pull it up. And you'll find out on Wednesday. Actually, yeah, you'll find out on Wednesday the update on Friday what's going on. And hopefully by Monday, I set up whatever I said I was going to do, and then I roll out a video so you can have it by Monday or Tuesday. And then next Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Next week, I can show you the progress of what's going on. Alright? So, let's get into what I'm about to say, because the way, like I set up the minutes that I do for the channel and this weekly talk is, I tell you what's happening. As far as last week in the update, I give you what's about to happen this week, potentially. We talk about future things that's going to happen. We wrap up with moves that I want to make. And then after moves is potential future goals, or vice versa, wherever it comes first. But yeah, that's literally how I want to set this up, you know? So yeah, I'm about to wrap up the video pretty soon, so let's talk about it, right? So, when it comes to like retail, yeah, when it comes to retail, if it looks like I'm kind of zoning out and I'm not talking to you as much, I'm also trying to focus on the road. So my phone is directly on my windshield. So when I look at this direction, I'm looking at cars. So you may think I'm looking at you, but I'm really looking at cars. I see a glimmer of myself, that's it. But I'm zooming out with my eyes and all I see is just cars around my phone. So anyways, yeah, so like I said, to start the surprise, I've said it before on my channel, and now it's time to put it into action, which is why I have a collection of machines, and I'll reiterate that in a second. So I said I was going to start a brand. I did start the brand. I even started a channel for the brand. In the channel, you're not gonna see my face because I want the channel to focus more on the brand, the product itself. It won't really matter how I make the product, because it won't be a channel on how to make the product. You may see how I make the product on this channel, I may send a shout out about the brand on this channel, and when I make stuff for the brand, also it's gonna be on this channel because the brand is ours and we plan on making stuff for the brand, and therefore we may talk about certain things. Now, if we're rolling out things for the brand that's exclusive, a one-time thing that I really feel that I put in time and effort into designing, and I don't really feel the need to like show how it's done or how I made it or what the material is made of, because it's a special type of material I may have ordered. Like, I really want to do Egyptian cotton for the brand if possible one day, because it's super soft and I've heard it's very durable. You know, and a lot of other things I want to do. So like, I would respect other people's brand and not mention what's going on or show like what do you call it, the full detail of stuff for the brand, for that brand that is for somebody else. Because of that, I may not show you every content about what's going on in the brand, but I will explain certain things and show you certain things I'm making for the brand as it rolls out, right? And also, I'm definitely gonna try to promote the brand on this channel if possible, so you guys can, you know, go get some of that merch, you know. However, this channel has always been about how to custom make things, DIY style, and both for at-home use and customer use, and that's what the focus on this channel is always going to be. As well as give little tidbits about why we are called Levi Apparel and what we are about. So yeah, so like I said, I started a brand, and by starting the brand, I am going to need retail space. Instead of using my own, instead of using a location where I purchase, I've already learned my lesson from having my custom apparel, having our custom apparel design company, that when you rent a space, even though you may get sales, you are paying rent. So the best way to get around paying rent for a space that customers may or may not come to, or may not be a good location, or even if it's a good location, because the name of your company isn't competing with other companies, you may not get as much customers as you need. I would prefer to just leave it as an online retail company. What we are trying to do right now is use the machines that's currently available to my company, Apparel, by having Levi Apparel make some custom designs for this brand to have, and I'm gonna use those designs to actually do to actually put them on a rack. And when I put them on a rack, there's a location that's available to me right now. I don't know if you ever watch this entrepreneur. His name is Reyes. His channel is called Reyes the Entrepreneur. So a quick shout out to Reyes the Entrepreneur. Check him out. He talks about different type of business and different ways to move in business. And right now I have a plethora of ideas, and also a large amount of machines that I can do pretty much anything I want to do. Anything I want to do. If I want to get into apparel, I can do apparel. If I want to do signs, I can do signs. If I want to do books, I can do books. If I want to do anything in the printing, custom design, I'm able to do it because I have the machines. And like I have the large machines, industrial type. So sky's the limit what I can and want to do. You know, it's all about using the imagination at this point. And so with that said, I have to wrap up the video. With that said, there's a space that a friend of mine that owns a gas station. It's basically empty space. It's just there. And I would recommend any of you who have gone to a gas station over and over. First, before you do this, I'm going to give you the steps. Step number one, start talking to the manager or the people who are in the gas station, right? Give them the utmost importance that you possibly can. I'm not saying kiss ass. Pardon my French. But butter them up a little bit. And then after you butter them up a little bit, you know, what I did was basically I went in, got to know the people. I got some lottery tickets, won some. As I'm winning, I take a portion I give to the cashier or salesperson, however you describe it. And as we're starting to build connection, then I hit him with it's like a couple months later, you know, not right off the bat. Then I hit him with, oh, I got a YouTube channel. Oh, what are you doing on this YouTube channel? Oh, I just do DIY t-shirts. I gave them the YouTube channel. They're looking at it like, oh snap, yo, I seen your YouTube channel the other day. It was pretty cool. You did this and that. Yeah. You know, thank you for watching, this and that. You know, get a ticket, win, here's a tip, right? As you start doing that, you're building rapport, and rapport is the most important thing you can build with anybody, whether it be your friend. Actually, we're going to go into another section. We're going to talk about rapport. And this ties into what I just spoke about that I said I was going to roll out, which is getting a retail space, right? So I said it, I'm getting a retail space for my t-shirt brand. I already have it available. The guy said whenever I'm ready, just roll out a rack or two, and then he'll just place it there. It sells. They'll take the money from me. We split it. They get their portion. I get my portion. We call it a day, right? And then he has multiple locations. So he's like, if this works out here in this one location that we're mentioning, then I'll be able to catapult like my reach and ability to grow the brand and multiple other retail locations that he has. And he apparently has more connection than he's saying because he hit me onto it. So if I'm able to push this brand where I want to go, then we'll be able to expand, and from expanding by growing revenue, eventually I'll have a retail space. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to Levi Apparel having a location to now that's bought. And if that location is bought, then I can do whatever I want with it, put my own retail space in it, do my custom print design in it, right? And since Levi Apparel is not a location where you can just go in and just do your prints, it's more like a online design company, which eventually, who knows, might change. I might just have a storefront and in the back, and also a side store for my apparel business. You know, that eventually, you know, what may happen is, I mean, this future talks, and we'll expound on it in the future. But yeah, so now with the space that I have already available, I I just need to make the shirts for it. I just need to put the designs for it. I have tons of designs. Some I have already purchased from other locations that I'm going to tweak, edit myself, put wordings that I want in it. And who knows? Maybe I might allow people to put in like 1 or 2 words. I'm not gonna do images. It's gonna be like, if you want. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not saying that. That's what I will do, because it is a brand, and it being a brand means that you can't really custom design what you want. It's more catered towards the brand and what the brand's promotion. Goals and I'll just use the words goals, what the brand's goal is all about. And I'm basically trying to start a religious line that caters towards a lot of people, but more towards like those who are in the faith. And because of that, like, I don't know, I've said a whole lot. This is Levi Apparel. Like and subscribe. You know what's going on. We're moving forward. And who knows what's to come next.